to members of our staff, members of our administrative team, and say, we want to make a difference. Right? We want Center Grove to be the greatest place as possible. And one area that we want to give attention to is building accepting relationships and a higher level of understanding of where everybody's coming from. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand this over to these 5 students and let them share their experiences with you. Good up, Mr. Berry.
Always wanted to say that. Always wanted to say that. Good. Let's get started then.
We are Center Grove. We are black, brown, white, big, small, tall, short, athletic, intellectual, gay, straight, privileged, and less privileged. Some of us are completely normal, and some absolutely weird. But each and every one of you is beautiful. We are all passionate about our pursuits. We are Center Grove.
Just because I'm mixed doesn't mean I am a.
Just because I'm adopted doesn't mean I am a.
Just because I'm white, it doesn't mean that I am a.
Just because I'm gay doesn't mean that I am a.
Just because I'm black doesn't mean I am a.
The words that you guys are thinking of, it doesn't define who we are.
Right now, we like to take the time to share some personal examples that we've had either outside of school or some that actually happened in the building. And mine happened outside of school. Over the summer, I went and hung out with some of my friends. We went to the mall, and there were these guys that were following us around. And it was really weird, but like at first we were like, oh, okay, whatever, they're just being awkward and they're just following us. But then it got really creepy when we went out to the parking lot and we were getting into our cars and they were out there waiting for us. So one of my friends decided to yell out that we were going to Ella's. And so, you know, the guys were like, oh, let's go follow them to Ella's. So then they start following us, and I'm the last one to pull out, and they started following me. So I took a different route from them, just to like make sure that they weren't going to follow me all the way there. And right when I pulled up to the light before I turned into Ella's, my window was rolled down, and they actually started screaming out the window the N-word at me, and that they were saying that I don't belong in Greenwood and that I should go die. So, yeah.
Mine happened in school our sophomore year and the last day of last year. For sophomore year, I was coming in from the buses, and I was followed by 3 different guys, and they were calling me a half-breed and calling me the N-word and said that I didn't belong in Center Grove because it was a white school and it was a white country, and that's all it was ever going to be. And then the last day of junior year, walking out to the parking lot, someone yelled white power at me before I went out of the parking lot. So.
My story is actually a little bit more of a brief overhaul of my experience here, and I'm not going to lie, I've been excited to talk to the seniors all day, most of all. I've known some of you since 3rd grade when I first came to Center Grove, and I've grown up with a lot of you. And I'm sure some of you remember freshman year when I came out, and it was you guys who offered me the support that you guys have and have made, whether you agreed with it or not, this high school experience the best 4 years that I could have, and possibly any LGBT teen in the United States could have. And it really means a lot to me that last year I was able to take my boyfriend to prom and have a normal high school experience and be accepted by all of you. I will carry what you guys have done with me, to me, for me, for the rest of my life. Thank you all so much, and the whole reason that I'm a part of this movement is so that kids, no matter who they are, can have the same awesome experience that I had.
As we already mentioned before, we are the Revolution. We are not a club, but we are a movement. We seek to change the way that we see each other, like inside the school and outside the school. This movement is driven by the silent majority. If you have ever been put down because of the color of your skin, who you love, what you believe in, your socioeconomic condition, or just who you are in general, then you are this movement. We are this movement. Like we said before, we actually decided to come up with this movement. The staff didn't ask us to do any of this. We're just a group of students that just recognized a problem in our school, and we just want to start making a change.
I'm coming to get one again. What's your name?
Austin.
Everybody say hi, Austin.
Hi, Austin.
What do you like to do? What are your interests?
Play music.
Okay, can everybody stand up who does anything with music? Show choir, band. Okay, any other football player that's not over here, stand up. I just had to get it out of the way since they're all over here. What's your name? Everybody say hi, Andrea. Hi, Andrea. What do you like to do?
I like to run.
Everybody stand up who's an athlete.
Hey, let's stay quiet, please.
Everybody stand up who's an artist. C9 student. Human being.